Welcome to EDUC 385, History, Culture, and Society. Hi, I'm Andy Steck. I'm your instructor for the next 8 weeks. Yes, this is an 8-week session course, not a 16-week semester, but we've taken the content from 16 weeks and we have moved it into 8 weeks. So it's very intense. You need to know that up front. There are weekly activities you must do every week, plus a major activity each week as well. So I want to walk you through Blackboard, which is what we're using for the management of this course. And I'm on the home page in Ultra Blackboard. It might look a little bit different than Classic Blackboard. I like Ultra because I think it looks more simple and more clear to me. But anyways, there are 2 menus on the home page. The one on the left it won't be used as much, but it will have on there announcements. So every week when you open the course in Blackboard, an announcement pops up, a window pops up, and it will talk a little bit about the week, and it talks about what major assignments are due that week. Every week, starting week 2, a major assignment is due. So you need to know that this is a lot of work in this course. This is the main menu. And I'm going to run through that very quickly with you in this overall course review of the course. And it starts with this folder, which is the textbook. And you may not see it because you have to purchase the textbook through the bookstore on campus, and then it would appear here. You do not need to do that, though. You could purchase a hard copy. You could get a used copy. You could rent a copy. You could also find a online copy, less expensive. But I have the first 2 chapters printed out here that you'll be using the first week, and so you'll need to acquire the textbook before the second week. The next folder are course resources. I'm going to click that open. You'll see the welcome letter, which I've already sent you in the announcement. This is the 8-week course disclaimer saying how tough the course is, how intense it is, but you can do it. I've had the students be successful, excuse me, and you will too. This is the video you're watching right now. You can find it here, or you probably found it in week 1. That's fine. This is the course syllabus that we're going to run through quickly at the end of this video. This is the course schedule. I'm just going to open this. And you can see the schedule here in 8 weeks. You can see what the topics will be, what chapters will be due to be read in the textbook, and then you'll see the major assignments which are due each week. I'm going to go back to the course resources. This is a video about using the library from our wonderful librarian, Shelley. If you need to know some staff at other offices, maybe the accommodations office, the accessibility office, you can use this information here. If you need help with Blackboard or with technology, with the internet or with the wireless at the university here, you can also check here to see who you would talk to about that. If you want to know our educational studies program goals and learning outcomes, this is the list of those. This is our educational studies handbook. And last but not least, information about me. If you want to know anything more about me, you can click on this and read about me as well. Those are the course resources. A very important folder each week is the weekly lesson module. This is where you'll find each of the lessons and probably where you found the video you're watching now. Maybe not. And each week a lesson will pop up, and you will see the lessons from the weeks before. You see more now just because you're looking at the instructor's copy rather than your student's view and the instructor's view. So anyways, that will, in each week there will be an activities and a Dropbox, and then also some group work that week that you will also need to participate in with some of your students, some of your colleagues online. Another important folder is the major assignments, and that's where you'll find all of the assignments, including the community service. I'm talking about the community service right now because that project is one that you need to start right away. You need to complete 20 hours in 8 weeks. If you are working or have another commitment or responsibility besides taking this course, you'll need to carve out some time to volunteer for some organization. If you're already volunteering in some capacity, you're more than welcome to use that, but you need to let me know so I can approve whatever project you're going to do. And this is physically. If you find one online that you have been volunteering at, you can ask me about that one as well. But the community service project, the end result will be a journal of the 20 hours that you spent volunteering, what you did, what kind of tasks there were, and then a reflection about the organization, about what you did, there are 3 bulleted points in the description that you need to address in the reflection. So please, please, please know that even though it says it's due week 7, don't wait till week 6 to take a look at it and say, oh, I can do this in 1 week. Unless you have the whole week free and you can do all 20 hours in 1 week, I think you need to spread that out over the 8 weeks you're working in this course. But anyways, all of the major assignments, and there are 8 of them, are here, the description, and there are some exemplars. You do not need to clone the exemplar, but it does show you what some students might have done previously. Those are the major assignments. Lesson plans, there are several lessons you're going to create, and you do need to use the Educational Studies lesson plan template, which you will find here. You will also write your objectives in ABCD format. Please, 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 watch the video for that, because you do need to know what ABCD is, and in one of the weeks we will practice writing objectives as well. That's the folder for lesson plans and objectives. And last but not least are anti-racism resources. If there's any here that you might like to borrow or use, you're more than welcome. That is basically the overall view of this course in Blackboard. I'm going to click on course resources to find the syllabus. I'm going to click on that document, the syllabus, and you can actually see that here. And all the pages should come up. They have in previously, but if they don't, you can also download it to your computer and also open it that way as well. But here it is here. I want to tell you a couple of things about the syllabus. My office hours are virtual, except on Wednesdays. You could catch me in my office from 11:30 to 2 p.m. Now, I would probably email me ahead of time, call me, whatever you want to do to make sure I'm in my office, but you're more than welcome to visit me there if you don't want to visit with me through Zoom virtually, but you're always welcome to do that, and we can set up a time when we're both mutually available. But my office is in the Barclay building, in number 21D is my office. The syllabus contains the goals, the mission, the vision of the College of Education. It also has the dispositions and values that we feel are very important and that we do integrate into our content of our courses in the program. The one that I am most interested in, although I'm interested in all of these, is social emotional learning. And I firmly believe as a teacher, you need to teach the social emotional curriculum as well as the academic curriculum, no matter what level you teach, no matter what content, no matter what subject. So if you decide you want to be a middle school teacher and teach math, you need to teach social emotional learning with that. If you want to teach social studies, social emotional learning. So we will be working on some of the competencies for social emotional learning in this class as well. The textbook is called Dynamic Social Studies, the 11th edition, published in 2018. Not brand new, so you'll find some used copies of this, I'm sure, that you could use. You can also rent the copies. You can buy them electronically, hard copy, whatever you'd like to do. The History and Social Sciences Framework for California Public School Standards you will find right here at this website. And then there'll be additional handouts or readings that I'll offer and give those to you. This course focuses on the understanding of the structure and concepts of a multidisciplinary and social studies curriculum. Emphasis is given in the examination of a variety of methods and materials utilized in social studies instruction. This course satisfies the ULB service learning or the community service requirement. These are the objectives. Each of the assignments are also here, the major assignments, not the weekly activities, which is different, but the major assignments are here, and you can read the description of each and when they're due. Check the schedule for the date of the week when they're due. And then you have an e-portfolio, which is your final exam. That will be all of your major assignments that you will showcase with reflections, and you will add some additional resources that you would use as a social studies teacher. You would also provide a screencast, and that screencast is not to go through your e-portfolio assignment by assignment, but is to respond to 3 questions. What was the most favorite assignment or activity you did in the semester? What was maybe the most challenging? Which one best represents you as a social studies teacher? You'll also share out some of the resources that you thought you would like to use as a social studies teacher. We have the assessments at a glance. We have also the grading based on the percentage, based on your points. Here is the University Diversity Statement. Here's a social justice form if you need that. If you need accommodations, please access the accessibility office and work out your accommodation plan with them. And then these are some university policies that I have included in the syllabus. That is the syllabus. Said very quickly. You can take the time and read it. If you have questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. I am looking forward to working with you. I do want to explain to you that each week opens on Friday at midnight, or 11:59. It would be Saturday, it would be midnight, but it would be Friday at midnight. And you have that weekend, all the following week, and the following weekend to Sunday. And that Sunday at 11:59 is when your work is due. So you do need to know you have 9 days to complete all of your work, and you can do that. Now, the second week or the next week that will open while you're still working on that week, but that's okay. You'll just realize that the new week has popped open. The announcement will be there for you when you click on that week, and you can start work as soon as it comes on, but it's usually on a every 9 days basis. So I just want you to know that there's some overlapping there, so don't get nervous when you see the next week pop up and you're like, I'm not done with this week. You still have a few days, 2 days before you have to submit it. So they're always due the Sunday evening by 11:59. If you need extra time, let me know and I'll see what I can do, but don't get behind. I would highly suggest you try to stay on top of everything, or you will have problems at the very end when you're trying to finish up the work. Again, if you have questions, please don't hesitate to ask me. I'm looking forward to working with you online this first session of this spring semester, and please take care.